Hey there. Let's go over my e-learning for Friday. That will be, let's look at the calendar, the 25th. Okay, so go to my weekly agenda. You're going to click here on this week. So you're going to scroll down. Okay, you're going to see it says standard of living. That's what we're looking for. All right, so standard of living, you're going to download it. It's going to look like this. So it's a standard of living expert sheet where we go over the economics of certain countries and ask questions about the data you have up there. All right, so how to do this part? It's pretty simple. You're going to look for the GDP per capita of these countries on this website. So you see, control click to follow the link. It's going to look like this now. I'm going to half screen it so you guys can see. All right, so what you see here is you're going to look up these countries, and then you're going to find the GDP per capita. Pretty simple. Up here where it says please select country to view, and then just finding it. So Kuwait, okay, we go down. Do we find Kuwait? There it is. All right, then you're going to scroll down to where it says econ, because we're in the econ section. Okay, click on econ. You see it gives you an idea. Then it's going to give you GDP. We do not want this one because we want GDP per capita. So looking for the GDP per capita, which is right here. Okay, see GDP per capita. You want the most current year. So whatever the most current year is, that's when you're going to type over here. So I would go over here and put 65. Okay, if you want to do the money sign too. Okay, so that's what I would put. All right, then you just simply go to the next country, Australia, and do the same thing again. Okay, so go to economics, go down, and then find the most current year. Again, boom, put it down right there. And that's how you do the top chart. All right, so once you get all of them done, you're going to go down here and in complete sentence, you're going to answer these questions for me. So explain the relationship between countries' GDP per capita and standard of living. This is something we talked about in class over the notes. So look at what does a higher standard, okay, as in wealthy, mean for your standard of living, which is how you get food, medical care, and all that kind of stuff. So when you're looking at does money provide better things for you or does it not, how are they related? So please answer that one. Name me 3 countries with high standard of living. Okay, so you're looking at this chart. Which one would have high standard of living? You can also look at this map and look at those countries. Okay, remember blue is good on that one. Okay, then it's going to ask you how do you know? Okay, well, how do we know? Look at the money. Okay, use the chart above the name me 3 low standard. Okay, so look at the chart here, which has a low standard of living. Okay, so you look at the money situation there as well. Pretend you're part of Sudan. Okay, if you look at Sudan's GDP, which would be right up there for you guys. Okay, how would you describe Sudan's education system, available healthcare, housing, and nutrition level based off of how much a person makes per year? Is it good, bad, great? What is it? Kind of describe it for me. All right. Use the map above the continent to help you hypothesize what's the lowest standard of living. Okay, so you're going to use this map in the table up there to look at it. Okay, which continent has the lowest standard of living? So based off of these color schemes, which one do you think has the lowest standard of living? Look at the key here. Blue means good, red means bad. So which continent am I looking for? Okay, which continent has a higher standard of living? Same kind of thing. Blue means good, red means bad. All right. Use the chart above. Okay, which countries do you think are developed? So based off of the numbers you have here, which is a developed or a first world nation, and then the last one, which are developing. Okay, the keyword is developing, as in which is our second or third world nations. All right, once you answer all those questions, please save and submit to Canvas, and then you are done with my e-learning. Do not forget about bell work. Make sure you turn in bell work week 7 to me. All right, if you have any questions, you can always email me. I will have my Skype available. Now, I will not be able to get with you on right away. Depends on what I am doing with meetings and stuff like that, but I'll get to you as soon as I can. And so once again, have a good time at e-learning.